What if the smallest voice in the village held the greatest wisdom? Tonight, you'll hear a story about a boy who saved his people not with strength, but with his mind. Long ago, in a valley hugged by tall mountains and whispering pines, lived a boy named Tom. He wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the fastest, but whenever people argued or got stuck in problems, they would turn to him. Some said Tom was too young to be wise. Others said his heart was old, even if his face was young. One summer evening, dark clouds began to crawl across the sky. The wind carried a strange warning. Cows grew restless, and the river roared louder than usual. In the same village lived two brothers, Sam and Daniel. They quarreled over every inland, crops, even who deserved their mother's love more. That evening, while the sky turned the color of ash, their voices rose in another fight. Their mother begged, "Stop this nonsense. Can't you see something bigger is coming?" But they wouldn't listen. That's when Tom stepped in. Tom looked at the brothers and said calmly, "You fight like the storm isn't real." But storms don't wait for arguments to end. The villagers turned their eyes to the boy. He pointed to the river, now spilling over its banks. "If we waste time fighting, the flood will swallow us. If we work together, we'll live to see the sunrise." His words struck deep. Even Sam and Daniel, red-faced from shouting, fell silent. Rain hammered the rooftops. The river burst free, rushing like a wild animal. Panic spread. Families grabbed whatever they could carry. Some said, "We should run to the hills." Others said, "Stay inside and pray." But Tom's voice cut through the thunder. "Not the hills. Not the houses. Follow me to the stone bridge. It's high and strong. Together, we can hold it until the water calms." People hesitated. Why trust a child? But his calm eyes held no fear. One by one, they followed. At the bridge, Tom told them to stack stones, tie ropes, and hold hands so no one would slip into the torrent. Even the fighting brothers worked side by side, their muscles straining as they dragged heavy logs into place. Hours passed. Rain lashed. Water roared, but the bridge held. And so did they. When the sun rose, golden light spilled across the soaked valley. Houses were damaged. Fields renewed, but every soul in the village was alive. The people turned to Tom. His hair was drenched, his clothes muddy, but his eyes shone with quiet strength. Sam and Daniel stood before their mother, ashamed. For the first time, they embraced each other. "We nearly lost everything because of our pride. We will not fight again." And so the village learned that wisdom doesn't always come from age or power. Sometimes, the smallest voice holds the greatest truth. Tom's courage taught them this. Unity can outlast any storm, but division can destroy us even faster than the flood.